All right, so this is just the same, basically the same thing that I showed you in the previous one. This is just from the second page of that math lesson. All right, so looking at the math lesson from the book, look at number 9, draw 3 shapes that match the rule. They won't be able to do this online. Number 10, sort the shapes. They also, for the most part, won't really be able to do this either. But number 11, draw each shape where it belongs in the chart. This is one that I figured I could recreate for my lesson. So once again, I'm going to screenshot just number 11, and it's going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to drag it in. And this is going to be the final product once we're done. All right, so you can go ahead and crop it a little bit if you want, although you don't really need to. And I'm going to make this as big as I possibly can for this lesson. Okay, don't really need that either. All right, so looking at this, they're not going to be able to draw any of these shapes. They also won't be able to even move any of these shapes. So we're going to have to include our own. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a text box, and I'm going to kind of make this part look invisible. So I'm going to include my text box right here. I'm going to use my paint can to turn that white, so basically it looks like it was never there. And now I'm going to be able to include my own shapes. So once again, if you have your own clip art, you can drag those in there, or you can insert shapes that are already in Google Slides. So go ahead and add a couple. Let's see, I'll just do a few so I'm not spending too much time just doing this. Change the colors if you want. Make it a little more fun if they have some bright colors to look at. You can really include as many as you want. And then all they're really supposed to be doing is finding shapes with 4 or fewer sides and dragging them into there, or looking for shapes with more than 4 sides and dragging them into there. All right, what else? Okay, just do one more. So basically you can add as many as you want. And then when they get to this, all they're going to be doing is dragging those shapes into the appropriate box. So you do want to make sure that the sizing is correct. Otherwise, they won't be able to fit too many. So you may want to make them a little smaller than I was making them. And this next part, you don't have to do, but it does say draw each shape, and I'd rather that say drag each shape. So I'm going to put a new text box right here. And I'm going to use some kind of blue. It's not going to be the exact blue, and I'm not going to spend time trying to make it the exact blue, but I'm just going to type in the word drag and make it a little bit bigger. And now the direction is a little bit better for what they have to do. And then what you can do is click on this paragraph align button, and this means it's going to be centered. So it looks like that. And that is how I did the very last part.